What's up, bro?
We back. Episode
back.
What? 14?
14 in this joint.
Oh shit, we moving.
I told you we teenagers now.
Yeah, we moving now.
Yeah, we ain't kids.
Well, so how many months is this now?
It's about 3.
3? Yeah, 3. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Man, we still babies in this, but hey.
Yeah. Oh, we doing. I mean, we at 14, so that's good for us because we know how long we was going.
That's true.
How this is gonna go. So it's been
That's
going.
true.
It's been going pretty good. So we
appreciate it.
We definitely
shout out to Jim's house again for having us. But let's get right into it because we talked about this for a while.
Yeah.
We got a guest for our listeners and subscribers. Now I told y'all when we first started this show, I said your boy knows a lot of people. He just don't broadcast it.
Right.
But I know a lot of people. So this guest that we got, I had him in mind when I first decided we was gonna do this.
Yep.
I said, I know he gonna do it. All I gotta do is ask him.
Yeah.
I said he'll give me shit later for it, but I know he gonna do it.
Yeah.
So, all right. No further ado, we got Chicago's own, the Destin legend, my homie. It's a funny story. I'm gonna let him tell it how we met because it's a funny ass story. But we got Leon Rogers in the building tonight.
What up, man? How you doing, young lady?
I'm doing well. How
Love
you
your
doing?
shirt.
I thank you.
I know.
Oh, shit.
I
Here we
know
go.
he itching right
Yeah.
now.
Here we go.
I want this to irritate him.
His skin is peeling right now because you know how I feel about him.
Yes, I know.
You outnumbers today, bro.
I see that shit.
Yeah, he can't really talk today. They did
Nah.
all that woofing right back to the crib.
Oh yeah. Got humble. I
No,
told
he
you
be
that
like,
in the
I'm gonna
beginning.
go out for a little while. Right back
Came
home.
right back
What's
home.
going on out there?
That was quick.
Yeah, I was sick too. Yeah.
Shout out to Tim Anderson though. That's my man.
Yeah. I like
Hey,
you.
nah. That's one White Sox player I rock with. Some of the other ones was growing on me, but Tim a dog.
Yeah,
He
TA a
is.
dog.
He is.
TA a dog.
He
Yeah.
is.
Y'all say this episode 14.
Yep.
That's kind of dope because my birthday's on the 7th. 7 times 2 is 14. So
There we go.
I made that work.
Okay.
Really shit. I made that
You made that work. Man, so look, Leon, so a lot of people don't know how we met, but you and Tony Sko could probably tell this story better than anybody. So you go ahead and tell the story how we met.
So me and Tony Sko used to have side chicks, and we went to this abortion clinic, and lo and behold, who's sitting there with his side chick? It's Corey.
Oh my God.
So we didn't say nothing. We just looked
Oh
aside.
my God. Oh my
Oh,
God.
you wild. You like, oh, you wild. You wild.
Oh my
No,
God.
I don't know.
This shit.
That's a joke, people.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Because, you know, people run and be like, girl,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
girl, like, girl.
Uh-huh.
Leon told a joke. I
Right.
don't know how free you and Corey is. but
Right,
Leon
right,
really
right,
free,
right,
man.
right,
Information.
right.
No, I actually forgot how we met, bro. It's been so long. You know,
Houlihan.
Blunts that bit. Yes.
Houlihan.
So we used to all work that. Now you're fresh in my memory. But that's you. Houlihan's been close for what now? About 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, yeah.
So at the bottom of my job, 233 North Michigan, there's this restaurant called Houlihan's that when we got off, can't even believe I'm saying this. When we would get off at 10 o'clock, we'd come down there and start drinking.
Damn.
Yo, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. We would be in there from 10 to damn near like 2:30
Yeah.
in the afternoon.
Wow.
Drinking, having a good time. Shout out to John. Shout out to
Yeah.
everybody, Ken,
Ken,
all
all
the people
them.
that work
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So Corey used to just come and sit on the bar, be chilling, eat, order his nachos or whatever you order, and break out. Then one day he was just like, yo, man, y'all be down here every day. Like, is y'all
Early.
all right? Like, is
Early.
y'all like early. I'm talking about we opening them up.
God.
We eating, we eating the breakfast buffet, and then they're so long that we eating lunch by the time we come.
Yeah.
We had our own menu. Like, we was down
Yeah.
there so much they literally had stuff with our names on the menu.
That's
We were like
cool.
the Norm and Cliff Clavin.
That's what it
the
felt
hula
like.
hands. And
That's
then
what it felt like.
we would start talking about sports or whatever, and then pretty soon it went from sports to Corey was just like, man, I got to come down here and kick it. Like, even if I don't eat, let me slide by. And then he became a part of the crew.
Yep.
I was like, hey, Corey, you got to go back to work? He's like, nah, man, I'm gone for the day,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
3:30, he down there with us, getting tore up.
We
So,
doing
and then
shots.
We was the hula hands crew.
Yeah.
Like, simple as that. Like, and that was some of the best times ever of just us meeting different people. I mean, all types of shit happened to hula hands. Police came in and thought Tony Schofield was a shooter.
Yeah.
It's funny now,
But it wasn't.
But in that moment,
in that moment, it was scary because they swarmed in. Man, we had seen all types of stuff happen down there. Fights, everything. The hula hands was fun though.
Yeah.
It was fun. I hate they closed the place, but it is what it is. Business is business.
because we met a lot of cool people, like you said.
A lot of
cool people, man.
Celebrities would come in,
Yep.
sit down, and we'd be having so much fun. Hey man, what y'all doing over here?
Yeah.
Other radio station jocks would come in. Eddie and Jobo, Eddie would come sit down with us. All the people from Kiss FM would come. We was just the hula hands crew. Every day we had hula hands cracking.
Wow.
Like if they didn't make no money,
Y'all did it.
they made money off us.
The lunch crew.
Trust me. And then when the weather would get bad, iHeartMedia would pay for hotels at the Hyatt for the employees to stay downtown so we wouldn't have to fight through the snow. Oh my God. Them nights, the snowed in days, we was like kids on a field trip.
I can imagine.
Just glasses of vodka this tall. Like, that's when we was drinking that Crystal
That
Head
Crystal
vodka
Head
with
vodka,
the skull.
yep,
Dan,
yep.
shout out to Dan. Hey, Dan, if you're listening, Crystal Head vodka is the best vodka I've ever had. I got so many of them skulls in my house from taking them.
That was his
hula
shit.
hands.
That was his shit. Yep, that was his shit,
Oh,
man.
yeah, we used to clown, man.
Yeah, we used to have a good time. So,
but once again, the story about us in the clinic is not true. That was a joke.
we're going to make sure we put that out there at the end of the
Please.
show.
I'll put it back.
Maybe
out
they,
there.
when they in post, y'all can put
Yeah.
a little blinking
truth.
disclaimer underneath it.
But that's how we met.
Yeah.
And then it's just like over there. And after that, like he invited me to like a Halloween party,
Yep.
fight party.
Yep.
I met his
Nice.
mom,
Nice.
his father.
Yep.
I met
Rest in
his,
peace,
rest
my
in
old
peace,
man,
yep. I
before
met
he passed.
his daughters.
Nice.
So, yeah, so
Man, so
the little one
Ash-
wasn't born yet.
she wasn't here.
She wasn't born
She
yet.
came after my dad died.
Mhm.
But Ashley is about to graduate college this year. And my middle one is a junior at Homewood Flossmoor High School. So-
Wow.
and then the baby girl is 9. So it's been 9 years since my pops been gone, man.
Time fly, man.
Crazy. And I can't believe, like, people always be like, you know, like, they don't believe him when he be like, man, I know Leon. You know how people say they know you.
But they
And
don't
that
really
really
know you.
irritates me when people be like, yeah, I know Leon. That's my man. But
Right.
they can't tell you 5 intimate things
Right.
about me.
Right.
And I always say, you know, when you know a person, like, I don't have to run around and tell nobody. Like, when he got the coach job, I had to run around and tell everybody I knew him.
Mm-hmm.
That's my man.
My man, yeah.
If I want to go see whoever play he coached for, I'm going.
Right.
Right.
And all I gotta do is call him.
Right.
And so I think sometimes we get caught up in the moment of saying we know somebody just because they do something or do something. And I think for me, the intimacy of just I could be in the room with this dude and ain't got to say a word.
Right.
He could be getting coach of the year.
Right.
But
Right.
that's my man.
Right.
I ain't got to tap nobody or tell him or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. And he know that's my man. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it's better that way.
Yeah.
It's more organic and
It's genuine
it's
that way.
disingenuous when you just like, oh yeah, I know him. It's just like for
Yeah.
me, you clout chasing. I've had dudes call my phone. Hey Leon. I'm like, yeah, what's up? And I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy to hear from him because I know him.
Uh-huh.
And they be like, yo, man, I'm in here with these dudes, man. They don't believe I know you. And my whole vibe
Just
changed.
changed.
Because
Right.
now I feel like your dog and pony show.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't feel like your friend.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like you're using me to
Prove a
you know,
point.
prove a point
Yeah.
and push an agenda. And that shit kind of hurts sometimes. So, you know.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you, I was like when I asked him to be on the show, I know he gonna say yeah, but some people, you know me, you've been knowing me forever. I just don't go around saying I know such and such because that ain't me.
Right.
I just
right.
feel like if you see me out with him, they'd be like, well, damn, they try to make the connection. Like,
Right.
how y'all know each other?
Right.
Hey, don't worry
Don't worry
about
about
it.
it. It's cool. It's cool how we know each other.
Right. Right.
But basically, what we want to do, man,
We
we want
could
to
have been sitting in the same clinic together with our side chick. No.
I'm gonna roll with that story.
don't get her started. Don't get cause
Stop
she
it.
always want dirt on me. She
Stop
always
it.
want it.
That man don't do nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah,
She know that.
I don't know. That's my brother. So
But Leon, so this is why I want the audience to know. Like, let's start from like, all right, where you from, where you grew up at, and then right before you got into radio and comedy.
So, Southside boy, Chicago till I die. Born in Jackson Park Hospital, right off 67th and Stony. Shout out to Jackson Park Hospital. Dr. Irv Saltman, my man. Like that's just certain people in my life that I always remember. One period of time lived on 64th and Loomis. Then my family moved. We got burned out of that crib over there. Went to 98th and Loomis. Grew up Washington Heights till I was about 14, 15. Then we moved to Calumet Park. Went to Quigley South High School, 79th and Nexon, which is now St. Rita.
St. Rita, yeah.
Had to leave from there because we moved so far out to the suburbs. I was having to get up at like 5:30 just to be at school on time. My mom was like, that's ridiculous. So I ended up my high school career at Eisenhower. Left Eisenhower, tried to go to college. College was like, nigga, no. And came back home. And then proceeded to do 8 years in Uncle Sam's Army. Came home from the Army, started working for the Board of Education. I was a network engineer. Fixing, like, if I'd have known, if I had had a scammer mentality, I could have made so much money back then because I worked on the computers that tracked your student loans.
Oh shit!
For Chicago. Oh man.
Oh, you could have made a hell of money.
Run that $2,500. For every $2,500, I eliminate 10,000.
yeah.
Oh damn!
I could have got paid.
You could have got
yeah.
paid for real.
Stupid money. And I was plugged. I ain't gonna say no names because a lot of them still work there. They ain't hit their pension and retirement yet. But I was plugged with certain people who literally showed me like, this is where it's all at.
Jeez.
And I was like, oh my God, I know what server that's on. I'd go downstairs. What? But, left there. It just wasn't my passion. Wasn't something I wanted to spend the rest of my life doing.
Right.
I always said I wanted to do something in entertainment. And then the comedy bug bit me. First 3 years of the game was tough. Father cussed me out. Man, my pops was my best friend. Like, a lot of young black men can't say that. Like, especially growing up, coming where we from, the areas that we come from. My pops was my dog. Like, that's my man. So when I told him I was gonna quit a $65,000 a year job in 1996,
A lot of money back
97,
then.
Definitely. Yeah.
he cussed me clean the fuck out. Like, went off on me. Like, we didn't talk to each other.
Damn.
For about 6 or 7 months because
Damn.
I'm just like him. So I had something to prove. I was stubborn. He was stubborn. My mom was caught in the middle. It hurt her because, this was one time, like, we would argue all the time
But
about
y'all
sports
wasn't
stuff.
talking.
I remember we wasn't talking. Like, it was like, man, I ain't got shit to say to you because I felt like he was shitting on my dreams. But, now that I look back at it, he was just a father that saw his son doing something great. Better than where he was, which is what he wanted. Wasn't envious.
Right.
He just didn't want you, like any good parent, they don't want you to fall on your face.
Right.
Like, they see you doing so well. And he just thought at the time, he old school. He just thought at the time, you going to chase this silly dream of doing comedy is ridiculous when you're making 65,000. You're making damn near more than me and your mom combined, who had been working for Spiegel for 30 years. And he had been working for United Airlines for 25, 30 plus years. What are you doing?
Right.
And it just, this is what I want to do. It's like the scene of, remember that scene in Good Times where he said, I thought I told you, don't come over here and paint no more. He said, now get in the car, I'm going to whoop you.
Right.
Well, I'm going to come back. He said, I'm going to whoop you again. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to whoop you again. Well, I guess that's just how it's going to be till one of us gives up.
And that's how it was with y'all.
That's how it was. I'm like, man, I'm going to do this comedy thing. And it was rough. I thought I had a little money saved in the bank. But when I first started out, $50 here, $75 here, $25 here, open mic. But I'm still spending money and kicking it like I'm getting a check every 2 weeks because I got a little cash in the bank. But I forgot I had bought a new car. Was living in a nice little bachelor pad way out in Richton Park. Shout out to Lioncrest Towers, my first eviction ever. And that money ran out.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I'll never forget I was on a date with this chick, man. I'm like, yes, I'm finna knock her down. We
Yeah.
had Lori's.
Oh yeah, you spend them good money.
Woo!
Yeah.
Boy, what?
Yeah.
You know, right across from
Uh-huh.
Grand Lux.
Uh-huh.
Lori's, get what you want, boo. You know what I'm saying? Eat up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything a la carte. What's this snack?
He said eat up.
Eat up. You know what I'm saying? Get you some sides. You want some
Yeah,
sides?
whatever you like.
Sides. Shut up for broccolini syrup. Man, my man brought the thing. And I looked. And I said, damn. Gave him my card. Said, yeah, it was a little high, but you know, I gave him the card. I said, well, you know what that means. You know, it was the bill was over 180, so, you know, and I kind of told her, I was like, hey, man, bill was 220, but I got you, boo. That's cold. Like, hey, you know, we got to go back to my
Right.
220. Come on.
Yeah. I paid for
Man
this.
job or something.
Yeah, I paid for this.
It's date number 3.
Right.
I'm 220 in.
220
on day
in.
3. Pulled your chair out, everything. No,
Oh,
I'm sorry. I was just playing, but no. But really, I was spending money I, you know, technically probably shouldn't have been spending. And the way it was cool, I'll never forget. This white dude named Jonathan, I will never forget. He walks up and he whispered in my ear, he's like, yo, it got declined. Oh. And then he said, go outside to the ATM and see how much got. And I went to the ATM, like if the bill was $220, I was like $30 short. All I had left in my checking was like $190 or something. And then I looked at my savings. All I had left in my savings was like $230, bro. So he said, look, this is what I'm gonna do. He put a little discount on that. Man, hook me up, bro. Like, it hooked me up. And I got up out of there. And she was like, well, you know, I can go back to your house. I was like, no, I'm just going to take you home. Because I was sick, dog. Like, that's when reality hit in.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you fucked up out here.
So you didn't always know you wanted to do comedy?
No, I got bit with the comedy bug my last year in the military. I saw my first comedy show I ever saw was Michael Coyer.
Okay.
He was coming fresh off his Venice Beach thing that he did on HBO, and he did a show out in Lawton, Oklahoma. I was stationed in Fort Sill, and the name of the place was called Night Tracks.
Okay.
I'll never forget. He was here. Night Tracks held about 200, 300 people, and he was doing a one-man show, and I came, and I watched, and I was like, damn. I was just watching how, because Michael Coyer tell a lot of stock jokes. You know, like the nigga that wrote this joke ain't dead, but he in a coma.
That's how you do
You know
it.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's how it's
What do you
delivered.
call
Yeah.
a man with no arms and no legs laying on the wall? Art. All right. You know, like that's
Yeah,
his
that's
whole
him,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that was just so amazing to me, dog. I was like, yo, that shit is cold. Like how he had command over the whole crowd. They was quiet. They was listening. They laughed when they wanted them to. He had them right here.
How old were you?
I was, this Fort Sill, like 1994. I was probably like 23.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
And all my buddies was like, yo, Clever, you could do that, Clever. Ooh, that was my nickname. And they was like, you could do that, Clever. Rogers, you could do that. And I was like, yeah. And then, like I said, towards me getting out, me joking around, that's how I got my first movie, Tuskegee
Tuskegee
Airmen.
Airmen, yeah.
That was actually filmed in Oklahoma, Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Ah, okay.
And I was outside joking with the cameraman while they were doing auditions for like soldiers. And I'm supposed to be working, but I done stopped like, what y'all doing over here? And we kicking it with some of
Right.
two of the cameramen was brothers, it was white dudes, and I got everybody out there laughing. So the PA, the head PA come outside like, what the hell is all the ruckus? We trying to conduct auditions in there. They like, yo, this motherfucker funny. Ooh. They was like, oh, you think you funny? We up the band and you want to audition for this? I was like, hell yeah, I audition. But I had to get permission because I technically was still, I was a month away from ETS and out the Army.
Okay.
But technically I still was supposed to be working. Went in there in front of the people, did what they asked me to, talk some shit. He's like, man, we want to give you a part like a glorified extra. I was like, cool. I said, but I got to get permission first. Man, went over to my first sergeant, my captain. They signed. They was like, when you get out? I said, well, my last, May 5th. When I ETS, it was like, I don't give a fuck. Stay out of trouble. And that's what that's what started that. But coming out of there, like coming home, I knew I had to work. Like I just had the mentality I had to get a job.
Yeah, to get a job, yeah.
And I was work because I didn't want to stay back with my parents. Man, once you get to feel what it feel like to walk around your spot naked with no clothes on everywhere, watch TV, the bowl of cereal, it's liberating.
Yeah.
Liberating.
Yeah.
Just like to put your balls on a leather couch and just sit
I wouldn't know, but
yeah, I know. But then when you get up, you hear that shh, because you know they kind of stick. It's hot outside. It's amazing. This your couch though. Can't nobody tell you to put no drawers on. Like this is my couch.
So don't sit on your couch.
Don't sit on this cushion.
Sit on this side, yeah.
Sit on this cushion. You sit over there. Because you sit over here, we basically having sex. Because I've been.
He said we basically having sex.
My imprint is there.
Right there.
It's
Oh,
right
my
there.
God.
The rim.
Oh my God.
But yeah, man. Started doing comedy. Shout out to Mary Lindsay. All jokes aside.
We know her.
Well, I got my first time on stage, open mic. Tony Schofield was the first person to ever put me up on stage.
Okay.
Damon Williams was the second person to ever put me up on stage.
Okay.
And the first comedian I ever featured for who headlined was Shane Forbes. Light-skinned Shane, Militant
dude.
brother.
Yeah.
And this was like during the Def Jam era when I was coming up. So, you know, and it just started. That translated into baby girl Courtney Hicks seeing me on stage. And she's like, you funny. Boy, like, I want you to come sit in the studio with me. Came and sat in the studio with her at Power 92 when she was doing middays. Kicked it. Had a great time. Thought it was funny. She brought me back. Her boss heard me. Like, who is that dude? Man, look, I want to come sit in with the new morning show. It's her and Stone Pony.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Devontae Stone, Stone Pony. They had me out in the van. And I was taking the van like, you know, they had areas that they wanted us to go. I was like, fuck that. I'm going to the homies. I was in Inglewood. I was on 98th.
You going to
like
the
my
hood.
old neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like I was going to my old neighborhood. And talking, doing callbacks, laughing. People like, man, this fool is over here on 98th Loomis with the Power 92 truck in front of an apartment complex. Like I wasn't going to store parking lots. I was going in the neighborhood. Parking in the house, giving out the T-shirts.
I'm talking to folks, yeah.
He was like, man, I want to get you into the studio. And from there, worked with that morning show, left that morning show, went with Ferris, Hood Radio, got let go from Power, came over to WGCI in 2006, September 11th.
Okay.
Started working with Crazy Howard McGee, been there for 17 years.
So you've been there for 17?
I've been to GCI since 2006.
Damn.
I mean, radio 17 years.
Okay,
overall.
okay.
GCI, no. I came to GCI 2006. It's
Okay.
2022.
Okay.
Do the math.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you've been radio a long ass time.
A lot of people forget I'm a stand-up comedian. Because
Right.
they know
because
me
they,
from
the radio. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't, you know, they forget about Set Entertainer Star lineup, winning on Showtime at the Apollo for 4 weeks in a row, BET Comic View 6 times. They forget about all that, which I don't mind because that means I must be doing my thing in the radio. And, and it's kind of, it's love when young men and women walk up and be like, man, you were my Doug Banks. You and Tony Schofield were my Tom Joyner. That feel real good, you know, that you got somebody through. Man, you came to my high school. This one dude, I felt my chest hurt. He called me in Orland Square Mall. He's like, baby, this is what I was telling you about. Man, you came to my grammar school. You came to my high school. Man, you came and did a comedy show when I was down in Northern. Then I was in grad school. And I said, I get it.
You get it.
I've been,
You've been doing it for a
I just
while.
want to say, man, you got me through school. I got a family now, man. Like, these my kids, this my wife. I was like, okay, thank you, but fuck you for making me feel old. But it's good though.
We when I was in Lewis, we had one of my guys in Lewis went to school with not Dion,
D-Ray.
D-Ray. So he
went
brought
to Thornridge.
He went to Thornridge. He brought all them down to do a comedy show, right? So this is like, I knew who Leon was, but it was like I've never seen him perform. So he did a set, man, on like this movie. I don't know if it was MacArthur or Arthur.
Lower the drawbridge, G.
So
that, you know, that's a joke. I only do it's for the homies.
I didn't know
I
that.
don't do that joke.
But if
anywhere else.
you never seen the movie, you wouldn't understand his ad libs, what he was doing. I seen the movie. So it's like me and like 3 other of my homies, we in the front just dying because he doing the whole
So it's
the
based off,
language.
the name of the movie was called First Night with
Yep,
Sean
that's it,
Connery and
that's it.
Richard Gere. Because I talk about movies, and I said, what if Chicago street gangs spoke like that? And they'd be like, Lord Hoover, the Moes are having an uprising on 50.
Yo, we was dying laughing.
It was just, so that was the whole concept. And I only do that joke here, bro. That joke
Yeah.
is told. No, this it's a joke that I got just for my Chicago niggas. And that's what I do. Like the homies in Chicago, I don't care. You can go to the hoodest crowd in Chicago. When I do that joke, they like, bruh.
That shit was funny.
Oh, the drawbridge.
That
G.
shit was funny, man. They didn't let them come back though,
Really? Why?
cause our student
Because we was wild.
Yeah, they was
somebody
wild.
Somebody was in their feelings early before
Yeah.
the sensitive era
Yeah.
came in.
Before cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you know
we
they
roasted the priest.
they roasted everybody.
Man, we
Yeah.
killed everybody.
Everybody.
In that show. But I see, and that's why I hate doing colleges, because the students want Def Jam.
Right,
They watch
right.
it, and so they're expecting you to be raw and live, and then you got the administration saying, well, we don't think it's a good idea that you talk about putting things in vaginas to the students because,
definitely
you know,
doing it.
this is Lewis University, and we like, so now what do? Do we go out here, do we listen to them, bomb in front of all these kids, be like, y'all ain't shit, you know, because the students gonna go crazy on you, and they don't care about that. It ain't like you can't make the students like us,
Right.
or do we go out here and be us,
Right.
rip, and risk maybe not getting the check? Because I've had that happen before too. Like if it's too much custom, we're not giving you all the check. You're violating your contract. But the students don't care about that. They just want, man, like when that priest walked in, man, Ro, get his ass. All right.
His name was Brother Jane. He walked in.
Brother
He
Jay.
walked in, and they seen him.
Man, went crazy.
We looked. We was like, oh god, they about to get on Brother
Went
Jane.
crazy.
Man, that was
I
Everybody
remember
was
that.
red in
yeah,
the face.
that was
D-Ray
funny.
started it.
Yeah,
though.
he started it. He started it. Yeah, he
And
started it.
it was like, everybody that came up was like, hey, who's,
That shit was funny, man. But since we talked about sensitivity, now, do you think, Leon, the game has just changed now? Like, you have to censor now, like what you write, or if you're about to do a show, do you have to really think about, man, should I say this joke or just fuck it?
Yeah.
Depends on you as a person, because right now Dave Chappelle is proving that comedy is one of the last true forms of expression, right? Even in music, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A sense of music, parental advisory. Comedy is one of the few forms where it's just you, a microphone, and the audience. It's social commentary. And it's, some people are clever and creative with it.
Right.
Some people are raw and we're real with it. I think Dave Chappelle is one of the ones that has mastered being creative, yet slapping you in the face. Cat Williams, slap you in the face. Right? Kevin Hart, nice guy. You know, maintain image-wise. And nothing's wrong with that. But I feel like when you start telling me what I can say on stage, then what makes you different? Like the whole cancel culture shit.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna just be honest, without getting in any trouble. What Dave Chappelle said concerning the LGBTQIA community, he didn't say anything detrimental about him. He just he was giving the people in that group how we see y'all, right? And Sherm, remember our little producer Sherm?
Yeah.
Well, he's transitioned now. He's Morgan.
Yeah.
Fine, Morgan, that's my girl. She still calls, good friends with my wife, comes over, whatever. Shout out to Morgan. And I asked him, I said, well, how do you feel? He was like, people gonna get sensitive. You gotta understand, Leon. I said, but I said at the same time, this cancel culture thing didn't come from us. That kind of stemmed from y'all.
Yeah.
Don't come for me till I send for you. We weren't saying that shit
Right.
back in the day.
Right.
That, once again, no diss, do you?
Right.
But it's like, if somebody is creatively saying, so how, like the baby, Was the baby wrong for some of the shit he said on stage? Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely. But were y'all wrong for trying to take a man's livelihood for some fucking words?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yep.
What's the difference in the bullying? Help me understand.
yeah.
That's what you said.
If you could tell me how that's different from me calling you the F word and talking crazy about you in front of a bunch of people, because you can still go to your job and work. You upset for the day.
Right.
And I'm wrong. But y'all stopped that. Y'all cost that man $2 million off of words and told him, and just recently it said, okay, well, now that you talk to us, we'll allow you
Yeah.
to
That's
go rolling
crazy.
loud. That's fucked
That
up.
is fucked up.
Yeah.
And Dave Chappelle said it best. I said the N word 5,000 times on the
Nobody
Chappelle
cared.
show. Nobody's upset.
Nope.
But the first time I tell a story about my transgendered friend
Yeah.
of 20 years,
Yeah.
I'm the worst motherfucker in the world.
In the world.
Help me. My thing is, I just, and when I have conversations with my friends that live alternative lifestyle, I just be wanting to understand. Help me understand so I don't be ignorant.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Help me understand. But I'm not stupid neither. We gonna have a conversation, but if I feel like you just trying to lead me to say some shit
Right.
to be on your side, no, man, but I'm gonna have an opinion.
Absolutely.
And just because you don't like my opinion, now you want to cancel me.
Yeah,
It's
that's
my
not
opinion.
fair.
I ain't
Right.
saying I hate you or nothing. I'm just saying, yeah, yo, I got a cousin who is over the top with it. And I tell him, nigga, you over the top. Now I'm bashing him
Right. Right.
because you wore a red and white feather boa and Elton
Right.
John glasses to our grandmama funeral.
Right.
Man, this ain't the space,
Right.
bruh.
Right.
But it's me. I'm expressing myself. Okay. Well, I'm expressing myself. That ain't shit here at
Right.
my grandmama funeral.
Right.
But now I'm a bad guy.
Right.
I think even society, even I'll take it a step further, like the conversation with men and women, right?
Mm-hmm.
We was just talking about this yesterday. Like, you have to be so careful what you say now because everybody gets offended.
Most said
I
that.
just
hate
said
going
that.
doing comedy shows at colleges now because all these millennials got their fucking groups.
Yep.
I make a comment about, man, I'm just a squirrel trying to bust a nut. That was disrespectful to the squirrel and the nut community. How do you think pecans feel about you
Right.
saying you want to bust them?
That's how they be.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Some stupid shit.
So what can we talk about?
Right.
You tell me, what can we talk about? I think people pick and choose what to be sensitive about. If I go out and say a bunch of shit about Donald Trump, it's okay because we don't like him.
Right.
But if I go out and say a bunch of shit about Barack Obama, oh, you motherfucker.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
Right.
can have an opinion on Barack. If
Yeah.
I don't feel like Barack did a lot for black people while he was in office,
Yep.
that's my opinion.
Absolutely.
I ain't saying it's right, I ain't saying it's wrong, but you can't. Now I'm all types of coons and everything because of this, that, and other. Kanye West, the whole thing with Trump. You know why I didn't get upset about this? Because I've said this since the beginning of time, and I will always preach this. I do not look to celebrities for political advice.
Right.
That's how that man feel. That's how he feel.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Right.
But when I go to the ballot, I'm sitting up here like, damn, Kanye did say.
Said nobody.
I just want an album.
Right.
Right.
I want you to go through a breakup and put out a
Yeah.
great ass album.
You don't care about his policies on
Right.
the foreign policy. Or you don't care about
Give it
that.
down.
Right.
Yeah.
Dr. Cornell West talk though. Claude Anderson.
Different.
Yeah, Clara. Yeah, they
Well,
different.
that's
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
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 So I'm gonna be a little
Right.
drawn to them. Give a fuck what Ice Cube think. That's fine. I'll listen. I don't
Right.
care what Cardi B. I'll listen and I understand. I get it. That's somebody who can bring the younger generation into the
course.
fold. But my thing is, don't let it stop with her information.
Absolutely.
Dig deeper. Go listen to people that actually are in this sphere, and this is how they work. You know, it's a brother named Gianno Caldwell,
Uh huh.
right? Republican. He catch a lot of flack. I actually listened to the dude from the other side.
He's not as radical as the dude we talk about all the time.
Yeah. Let me talk about Larry Elders.
Yeah, he's not as radical as him.
No, but once again, even with the radicals, I want to hear what you're talking about. If nothing else, if you ever read Sun Tzu, the Book of War, I want to listen to my enemy. You give me your game plan while you talking.
Yeah.
I don't have to let you know that I don't like you. I can sit here and have a civil conversation with a
Right.
Klansman.
Right.
He might think like, oh, This is a good boy. I'm taking everything you giving me and I'm processing it to go back and give to my people, my mans.
Right.
This what they own. You know, like I always tell people, I'm kind of glad Trump won. It brought out so many people that was in the closet. I mean, even at my job, I look at
Who really felt the way.
Oh, when he lost,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
hey, Leon, what's up? Oh, hey, me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You outside now.
Yeah.
Don't jump back in the closet.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I should be able to freely speak to you and talk about that. If I'm not demeaning you, I'm not attacking you. I'm just giving you my opinion. You know, equal pay, all that. I'm all for women having equal pay. Let's do it.
Yeah.
But take the equal jobs. Yeah?
Yeah.
Talking about jobs where you could go out here and die.
Yeah.
Fireman.
No, thank you.
Fair.
Fireman,
Yeah.
welder on top of towers, construction worker, glazer, pipe fitters, offshore fishermen, deep sea miners way out in Antarctica in the middle of nowhere. Apply for them. If you want equal pay, apply for them jobs. You want to go in the military, fight on the front lines? I could give a damn. Let's do it. But guess what? On the military testing scale, if the scale is a man got to do 90 push-ups in 3 minutes, 80 sit-ups in 3 minutes, and run 2 miles in 10 minutes and 30 seconds, you got to do the same thing. That's the standard. You got to do the same thing. We're not going to skew the numbers for you.
For you, yeah.
No, you got to do the same thing.
That's fair.
Fireman got to carry 160 pounds up some stairs.
That's the
in full
standard.
gear. That's the standard.
Yeah, that's the standard.
We're not going to lessen it for you. Put the 165-pound person on your back and go up the stairs or go down the stairs, whatever. So that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't care about shit being equal. Gay, lesbian community, when they want to be married, let's do it. Because when you get divorced, I want you to go through the same shit I got to go through. The court, getting half your shit took. Twan over there, happy as hell. Twan ain't worked a day in his life. But Twan finna get child support and everything. All that. I want you to feel that.
Right.
I don't have no problem
The
with it.
same type of feeling.
I don't have no problem with it. I'm all about equality.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's take off some of the work. Take off some of the load. But what you're not gonna do is pick and choose what job you want to do. But you still want to get paid equal for it.
Yeah.
But I should be able to express that
And that'd be
without
fine.
getting canceled.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But now you got people that are gun shy. Can't do it. We seen how strong that network is. Ask Isaiah Washington. He didn't work for years.
He
They
just
got
now-
rid
we
of
just
him.
now start seeing him
Then
do
when
more
he,
stuff.
when he did that shit about the shooter, when he was shooting in the blue Caprice or whatever
Yeah.
that shit was,
Yeah.
that went straight to Fire Stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That man had
Said fire stick.
that shit went straight to Fire Stick. They
Fire
ain't put it on
Stick.
DVD. They was like,
Sure
hey, man,
did.
I got blue Caprice on Fire Stick on Fonum Grade. Fire Stick. It was a flash drive. That shit came out on flash drive. We bought it Radio Shack on a flash drive, a pre-flash drive. It wasn't even terabytes. It was like 56 gig flash drive. That shit took up 10 gigs.
Got his
And
ass.
Belly. It had that and Belly on it.
The movie you hate.
I hate that.
It's not my
That's
favorite.
an unpopular opinion.
It's not good.
I just don't think Belly's a hood classic.
Yeah, I don't like
I don't like the shit though. I mean, they flipped the whole table over with money, and the money didn't move. Like it was just a whole lot of shit in there. Like
No, if you watch it now, you notice that shit.
when I watched it then,
But back
It
then,
wasn't good
I'm gonna be
back
honest
then,
with you.
bro.
I didn't notice
You was
any of
hype.
that. Yeah, so when
I
I
want to
watched,
sell dope,
but see now,
and then try to kill the minister. Get the fuck out of here. This nigga went from
all over the place.
dope dealer, lost his bread, packing weed, watch his homie shoot him in a restaurant,
Yeah.
and sits there, and then all of a sudden, they tap him of all people to kill the
to
minister.
kill the minister.
We want you to join
Yeah.
the nation.
Yeah, that was.
And then the minister's like, I know you're here to kill me. Let me talk to
Let me talk to you, yeah.
Then the whole time, Nas is just like, me and T-Bar's going to Africa. What the fuck? We was selling dope, and now these motherfuckers just go. Like they made it seem like it's just easy to get up.
He
and
walks.
just-
He walks in the crib. Hey, yo, T.
Hey, T, you ever thought about it? I mean, me, you,
Let's
and
get the
baby.
fuck out of here.
Where we going? Let's go to Africa. In this cool ass Nas voice. I ain't mad.
Right.
I'm just like, what the fuck are we doing? You know,
Yeah.
movies like that,
Yeah.
shots is great. It's entertaining to get fucked up high and watch
just
it
not
and
good.
laugh. But to tell me that's a good movie,
not.
kiss my ass. I'm sorry. Unpopular opinion. People gonna hate me for it. I don't give a fuck. But cancel me. Belly wasn't shit.
It
Cancel
wasn't.
you.
It wasn't.
Belly wasn't shit. Shout out, rest in peace, DMX. That's my dog. Nas, one of my favorite rappers. Method Man had Stock Cats, had Midwest Cats looking good. If you from Chicago to Midwest, you should like Belly for the fact they had us looking like clowns.
Sure
I
did.
don't like that shit.
Sure did.
I don't like that shit. They like, man, get the fuck
With a
out of
perm
here,
and shit. All
Perm
that.
and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. But we gonna move to Africa. Fuck. I hollered when he
He
said,
hate Belly. He hate.
and I hollered. When I
blame him.
first saw that movie and he said
It's
that
been
shit, I said,
crazy.
wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
He been selling drugs all his
Oh.
life. Where's the research? Like you know, the internet wasn't really popping
Right.
in that era.
Right.
What research? What pamphlets did he read?
That's
Where he gonna take his newborn baby over to Africa?
Right.
And just go drop me off a Halston on the north side. I'll get back south. Drop a nigga off in Ghana.
Where you gonna go?
right.
Ooh, look at this dog. That's a whole hyena.
Damn.
motherfucker. He finna die.
Damn.
Look at these. They just got dogs in the street. This a whole hyena.
And you know what's funny about that movie? Remember when it first came out? It was hyped. Remember because
Hype Williams.
Def Jam, Hype Williams did it. And remember the opening scene? That's what everybody went crazy about. Yeah, that's it.
I was like, okay, cinematic shit.
Uh-huh.
Then I was like, oh, this is one big music video.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
One big music video.
This niggas go from, they shoot up a club. First of all, in the most stylish leather, like we going to hit a club in the most stylish clothes we have. They get out, and like I said, man, none of it connected. The movie just jumped all over the
Right,
place. It's
right.
like they tried to. I take state property over that. That was terrible too.
That was horrible.
That's
All
all right.
of those.
God, that
At
was
least
horrible.
It was closer to dudes I know. I was like, I know somebody like me that had a crew like that, right? But I was just like, it had a flow to it. Like
Yeah.
it seemed like Belly was all
It
over
was.
the
It was all over.
storyline.
It was.
But you know, maybe they make a Belly
Hood
too.
classic, like you said.
Hood classic.
Yeah, like you
But
said,
like
hood
you know,
classic.
not for me, hood classic. Boys in the Hood, New Jack City,
Menace to
Right.
Society.
Menace to Society.
Right.
You know, I'm like that, man. But Belly,
No, thank you.
that's that shit after
No,
you
thank
eat.
you.
Like, you don't even eat. Like, normally, if you get a 6-piece from Harold's, you'll watch New Jack City.
Right, right.
Belly is when Harold's is out of chicken, all they got left is gizzards. You're like, give me a half a pound.
Gizzards.
You don't eat
said
gizzards.
gizzards.
Give me a
He
half.
said gizzards.
We all out of chicken. Man, what y'all got back there? Gizzards and fries. Go ahead, give me some gizzards and fries. Cover that shit in
Oh,
sauce.
shit.
Gizzards is nasty.
Oh, shit.
You don't know if you don't know what you're eating. It could be a little mouse that done
Hell
curled
yeah.
up in the fry. Look like a gizzard. Give me the gizzards. Give me the gizzards. And I'm going to watch Belly.
Why you full?
That's,
Why you full?
that's the equivalent.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The 6-piece mild salt and pepper sauce. Man, we watching, man, New Jack City, man, colors.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah.
Gizzards and fries.
Yeah.
Belly.
So let me ask you. I know you follow. Follow sports. You're a big time sports head,
Religiously.
and I still think you should have been on one of them debate shows one
Hey,
day
man.
with Stephen A.
It's coming. Still got time. I'm
Could-
just 50.
So
That was funny. You laughed at that, huh?
He did chuckle.
tell me.
It's old, motherfucker. It's over. Ain't
Nah,
nothing
all
happening.
right.
You lucky on this
He said it's
podcast.
over. Oh,
You got an age limit on this podcast. Had to hurry up and get you on here before you turn 51. You old bastard.
there you go.
I bet you ain't my bed. You see that gray in your
Oh, shit.
I just
Oh,
come in
shit.
mine before every show. You the belly of podcast.
Oh,
Gizzards and fries.
You know what? Okay.
Thanks a lot, Corey.
Hey, that's gonna be the name of this show. Gizzards and
Gizzards
Fries.
and fries.
Oh my God.
Tell me about the Bears, man.
Um,
So far. Let's go Justin Fields.
there's hope.
Okay.
It's like Barack Obama's campaign. There's hope.
Okay.
We finally, but see, let me show you how they do us. We finally got a black quarterback that looks like he's going to be successful going into the future, and they finna move the fucking team to Arlington Heights. We can't win. All this time Chicago been waiting, especially us. And I want to say this. Side note, tangent. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But any of you Chicago teams that win a championship, stop just taking the fucking trophy downtown and on the north side. Come through the south. Take the Bud Billiken parade route.
Yeah.
Come through the south side and let the hundreds and thousands of black people that support the Bulls, that support the Chicago Sky, that support the Bears. God damn it, the Blackhawks too. They'll come out. They'll come out.
Yep.
Because we happy. We're part of those titles too.
Yeah.
And I hate that the furthest I've ever seen a trophy come was like 119th and Western.
Damn. Which trophy was that?
Blackhawks.
Oh, the Blackhawks.
They
Okay.
took it over there to the little Irish bar or whatever. But my thing is this, Bulls, man, ain't no reason why you can't come down the Bud Billiken route. Bud Billiken route, seal it off.
Yep.
Washington Park, rally.
Yep.
For the black folks
Let
on
them
the
shorties-
south
let them
side that
shorties see all
spend
that,
money that's
yeah.
way up in level
Yeah.
300 kids our kids don't have no hope. They might not ever get to see no shit like that in their life. They probably can't get downtown. They
Right.
don't have the means to get downtown, but they'll get over there to 55th. They'll get over there to King Drive.
Yeah.
That's south side, man. They ride their bikes over there, whatever. And I just think no team ain't ever done that. And I just
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I just want that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want that. Everybody can't make it to the pavilion,
Right.
man. Or I
Yeah.
got shorties that's scared to come off their block to go down there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But with the Bears, back to the Bears, I like Justin Fields. He's been thrown into the fire. That's because somebody's coaching for their job. And Pacers, they're playing for their jobs. But I just don't want him to get beat up and he becomes trash. Like people always say, well, we could have had Patrick Mahomes. But yeah, Patrick Mahomes could have sucked over here because we didn't have no offensive line.
Right.
He didn't get to sit and learn from a genius offensive coach like Andy Reid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers got to sit behind Brett Favre. They all went into
All that stuff is-
situations.
Yeah, they all
Lamar
did.
Jackson had a whole offense built around
Around
him.
him,
Same
yep.
way Colin Kaepernick had an offense built around him, right?
Yep.
And it's like, Justin Fields, Nagy, he like, man, I got something I can deal with right now, but you can't just go throw him to the wolves because if the kid starts having 3 and 4 interception games, getting sacked, fumbled all the time, you might break his spirit.
Yeah.
And you only got so much mental toughness. I don't care how tough you are. You constantly keep getting kicked in the mouth. It affects you.
He's young. He's
Super
really
young.
young. Yeah.
Talented though, like you saw from
Absolutely.
that play last week when he spun
That
out
run,
that sack and that
yeah.
run. It's there. The flashes of Russell Wilson are there.
Yep.
That's the same.
That's what he remind me of.
Automatic, and he's
Yep.
smart, and he throw a great ball,
Yeah, he
great
does.
deep ball or whatever. But I'll even say this: even with Mitch Trubisky, who knows what he would have been if he'd have been allowed to sit and study a great quarterback?
Yeah.
Fuck, it was his blueprint.
That's a good question.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Who did he have to look at
That's
before he started? And what was the offensive line like? All these things go into play.
It
Yeah.
does.
You know? So, my man down there, Trevor Lawrence. Who knows what might happen to him? You got a rookie coach, his first time coaching in the NFL. No line. Jacksonville suck as it is.
Yep.
What if he get his skull bashed in all this year and just be not
Just quit.
shit?
Yeah, just quit.
Like I can't do it.
Because it's funny you bring that up about quarterbacks, because you see what Andrew Luck decided to do. He said, "I can't do this no more."
Yeah.
A lot of
And
that,
he
That
had
was
some
my guy,
success.
too.
but a lot of that was his fault though.
Yeah.
A lot of that was him being Superman. Like he put
Yeah.
his body on the line a lot.
He
Like, You
did.
got to play smart too.
But they waited late, and then they decided to get him offensive line.
Yeah.
But he was already shell shocked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you're right
checked
though,
out.
because old boy who used to play, I don't think he would have been great. David Carr. He admitted it that he just got shell shocked,
I was fucked up.
and he said it.
That's like the kid for the Jets. I
Oh
think
yeah,
Zach Wilson be decent. But your organization matters.
Yeah.
Your organization matters.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott in Dallas worked because Jerry Jones spent money. He had an offensive
Sure
line when
did.
he came in. It's
Sure
just
did.
on you that you just got to learn. And he
Yeah.
sat behind Tony Romo.
Yep.
Like, situations matter. I liken it to comedy shows, right? Or I liken it to being a DJ, like I DJ. If I've been DJing a year, right? Decent, good. Like I'm killing on the local parties. Yo, for me to come out and kill at the United Center with 10,000 people, that's already a daunting task. But now you give me a shitty sound system, rowdy crowd.
Yeah.
These are all elements. But let's just say somebody like a Sean Mack goes up and puts the crowd in a euphoric state, then I get the keys to the offense. All I got to do is keep the wave.
Right.
I don't have to build back down from
Right.
here no more. I'm here because I watched him.
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay, this is what he did. Okay. I'm going to go with that same formula, but just with these songs. As a comic, same thing, man. I'm not going to take no kid that done ripped 3 times in my open mic with a hot 5 minutes and put him on the Airy Crown on New Year's Eve. Nigga, that's a death wish. She gonna die. You know, if fans about it, gonna die. Because Bernie Mac said the greatest thing in the world. Motherfucker, you think you got 45 minutes of comedy, 20 minutes of that shit ain't gonna work. And he's absolutely right. Absolutely right.
20 minutes ain't gonna work.
20 minutes ain't gonna work. You gotta think that going in. So I just hate when they rush these guys, you know. You drafted them. Y'all should have drafted a quarterback better. You made a mistake with Trubisky. You could have had Trubisky. He would have still been there. Nobody was gunning for him.
Right.
So it's kind of like it's situations. It makes shit happen. Like, what is Pittsburgh gonna do when Ben leaves?
True. Because they don't have a quarterback in the system.
And now would be the perfect time. Like, I could see them next year trying to draft a quarterback and letting them sit.
Yeah.
Jordan Love. This kid is sitting behind Aaron Rodgers. Like, we gonna find out.
We're gonna find out Sunday.
What if he go out here and ball?
I hope he do. And I hate the Packers, but I hope he do. And ball.
Then the Packers got trade bait.
That's
They
what I
can
mean.
build
Yeah,
their
that's what I
team
meant.
up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If Aaron say, okay, y'all in good hands, I'm finna go over here to Denver.
Right.
It's just
I know. I get it. Like, let him sit.
I'm excited with hope for the Bears. I think we can be competitive because Aaron's getting old, but our defense getting old too.
Yeah.
You know, and like I like what we got on offense. I still believe we need a super one receiver.
When the last time we had one?
God damn.
Have we ever had B Marsh?
Have we ever had one?
B Marsh.
B
Marsh
Marsh
yeah.
was hard.
Yeah,
B
probably.
Marsh.
B Marsh was hard.
Alshon when B Marsh left.
Who was my man before them? Well, I can't call him a number one. That's.
I don't think we never really had one.
Even in the
think he was the
'85
only
Bears,
one.
the Super Bowl, even the Super Bowl Bears
We
didn't
didn't
have like
we
a
didn't have no
number one. They
one.
ran the ball and played
Yeah.
defense.
Curtis Conway won the one, right? He won the one like that.
Nah, there's no.
That's what I'm saying. He won the one. Jeff Graham won the one. See, you know what I'm saying? We
But
never.
so say like, what if they did something like even right? I feel like right now, the Bears receiving core is decent, but I feel right now a Deshaun Jackson would come in and be the biggest threat. Even
Deep
though Allen
threat.
Robinson a dog,
Right, I know, but he'll be
Deshaun
the,
Robinson would be the biggest.
he'd
threat.
be the biggest
Odell
deep threat.
Odell Beckham come in off a knee injury, be the biggest.
Oh,
threat.
easily. But
So there's still some pieces there, but I like Justin. I like him.
me too.
Like
I
I
like
feel
it too.
somebody I feel for is Tua over in Miami. That's the situation that I'm talking about. Like he has to sit and watch somebody.
yeah.
He wasn't ready to come in there and just take the ring. Some people born ready. Hell, Peyton Manning and them got their ass beat before they.
Troy Aikman got his ass beat.
knocked up.
Yeah.
Tom Brady got to sit behind Drew.
Yeah.
Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Like very seldom you just get somebody to come in a straight dog.
Right.
Right.
I'm taking this shit over. You can't stop me.
Because even Deshaun sat, and then he had to play because what's name got hurt. So yeah, you're right. Yeah.
The boy Herbert out in
Yeah,
he wasn't even gonna start
Nope.
if my man don't get hurt.
Yep, you're right. Yep.
Tyrod Taylor,
Yep.
the ultimate professional. He got the puncture thing. Herbert got the start. Never looked back.
Never look back.
But he got to sit and watch somebody play.
Yeah.
Like to just step in, man. That's some.
It's hard.
At that position is
That's some
hard.
gangster shit.
It is
If
at
you
that
do it
position.
when the ones that do it, you be like, okay.
Yeah.
Tell me the last quarterback you saw come in their rookie year just shook the league up. Even Patrick Mahomes sat behind my man, Dink and Dunk guy, Alex Smith.
Yep.
Sat behind him.
And watched him.
And now, a lot of people saying they might be getting exposed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We play that same defense Tampa Bay played in the Super Bowl.
And they said it.
Take away all that goofy shit.
Yep.
Now what you gonna do? So
Now
I mean,
yeah.
I'm excited about I'm excited. I'm more excited about the Bulls than I am any team. But I'm
Bulls.
excited about the Bears
The
though.
Bulls got a nice
Yeah, we've been balling.
roster.
Yeah, we've been balling.
And 225-point per game scores and Levine and DeRozan. Even though I lost a lot of money tomorrow on that dumbass play you did with New York. You're supposed to get that ball back to Zach. Let him take that last shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Zach had just scored.
Yep.
Everybody knows the most dangerous man, coach, right? Inbound. Guy inbounding the ball. It's the most dangerous man.
Yep.
He throw it in, they set the pick. Zach come back, give it to him. He go to the bucket
Or, yeah,
or shoot the
or
three.
shoot
I'm
the
going to live
three.
with Zach.
Yep.
Lamar was like, nah, let me show the Chicago fans they're going to love me. Pissed me
Gonna
off.
be the hero.
So where you think the Bulls gonna land, like as far as
The
position
Bulls
in
could
the
be
East?
a fifth seed in the
About
East.
fifth? Okay. That's
And they
That's
could
probably
possibly
bad.
win a first round matchup depending on who
Who
they
they
get.
play.
Who they
Yeah.
get?
Like if
Yeah.
they get a Knicks or a Boston, they could beat them.
mm-hmm.
But if they play Philly,
Be
Milwaukee,
tough.
Yeah.
Brooklyn,
Yeah.
It'll be tough.
May not.
Yeah, it'll be tough.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna beat them.
Yeah.
you know, and like I said, at the end of the day, I'm excited about them because they got I feel like they got the right blend of young and old.
Yeah.
You know, I'm excited about the kid from Florida State.
Oh,
But he's hurt, though.
Pat Williams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I heard they're trying to get Bowl.
I saw that.
Hey, it'd be a nice addition.
He got a skill level though that's unique.
Nice addition though, rim protector.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
You know, you got Giannis, people that like to dunk on folks.
Yep.
Well, that kind of stop all that, man.
If he down there.
Yeah, and I like the Rose and them. Like they stay healthy, they cool,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
think it's gonna come down. I think personally it's gonna come down to LA and Milwaukee this year. I still don't feel like Brooklyn. I think Giannis and them got confidence last year with
Yeah.
Kevin. You know, everybody talked that toe on the line shit, but I think Giannis this year has got a different mindset.
Yeah.
He is an animal. He say everybody talking about Kev got the torch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the torch even without shooting the three.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the most unstoppable dude in the game.
He got that
Yeah.
smell. He won. So
He
it's just
dominant.
like now he
And
gotta-
he
he gotta
changed
get
up
it
his
again.
little free
Yeah.
throw process.
He
He
dominant.
ain't take. That's a bad boy.
He's
Yeah.
dominant, man. That
And
dude is
that
dominant.
Milwaukee team got chemistry,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and you can see it. But I think it'll come down to them and the Lakers. I tell everybody, I'm not worried about the Lakers regular season. I'm not a Lakers fan, but that team is built strictly for the playoffs.
right.
That's it.
That's
If they
all.
stay healthy, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Carmelo playing like he won Sixth Man of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
That team is built for the play. But what they should do, and I don't think it's a bad idea. I know Russ don't want to do it, but come off the bench like Manu Ginobili.
Mm-hmm.
Be the sixth man and go crazy with the second team.
Yeah.
Him, Nunn, and all them just go nuts. Just maintain the lead. And then let Rondo start.
Just go crazy with the second unit.
Go crazy with
That
the
second unit with him would be crazy though.
Oh yeah.
It would be crazy if he was with that second unit.
Yeah. I think so.
And if they want to do the whole small ball thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm going Rondo, Bradley come back, or Ariza come back. Put Ariza at the 2. Bring Melo in at the 3,
forgot
Bron
they
at the
had
4,
Bradley.
and 80 at the 5.
That's the lineup right there. That's the lineup. That's the defensive lineup too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, Russ, you come in and be the triple-double monster. That second unit
Yep.
with Nunn and Bradley.
THT.
All them young
Yeah,
boys just go
yeah.
crazy, run. Then we throw Dwight and my man out there came from Dallas, Jordan,
DeAndre. Yeah.
for the size.
Yep.
And y'all run crazy. Who the white boy they picked up? The shooter got the heater. Just you
I
can
can't
throw-
think his
you can
name. Yeah.
rotate all them
He
out
can
there
shoot that
and
motherfucker
just
too.
say Russ, push hard, go crazy. DeAndre and Dwight, y'all block and rim protect. And Kendrick and all of y'all just attack.
Yep.
And build off the lead that LeBron and them got you playing. Let the veterans
And then the fourth quarter, Brian, them y'all just close it.
close out.
Just close it out. Yeah. I mean that's the way to look at it. Yeah.
But once again, we sitting here. It's armchair. It's easy to say that, man.
Right.
You know, when you play 2K. A lot of dudes, I don't even get into it with dudes no more. If you're watching the locker room, I don't even.
I don't either. I just
Because they
scroll.
just be on some crazy,
Crazy
shit.
shit. I just
And
scroll.
get emotional. Like, I've
Very.
never seen.
Shout out to the locker room.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
hey, yeah.
Wonderful
Yeah.
group of people, but there's some of y'all in
It's
there.
crazy as hell.
Straight
Yeah.
bitches. I just don't say nothing.
He ain't lying.
Crying, get personal,
Oh,
name
shit.
calling. I just be like, is it that
That's
serious?
serious. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about grown men that if they saw you on the street begging for change, they
Right.
wouldn't give you shit.
Right.
Right. Way to the club.
Right.
Nothing.
And you
Right.
defending this dude honor with valor.
Valor. What questions you have for Leon?
I had a bunch of them, but since we on sports, I know you've been, the whole Scotty and MJ thing.
Yes.
So is Scotty? Do you think Scotty tripping?
Scotty
you
acting
think
like
he
a
is-
whole hoe. I'm sorry, Scotty. I love you, man. And go get digits. His little drink is good.
Yeah.
Digit is decent, but
Okay.
he acting like a little hoe right now. Like, here's my thing. Did you think if LeBron James said he's doing a documentary right now about the Lakers team in the bubble that won the thing, who you think that documentary gonna favor?
Right.
Bron.
Right.
So even if y'all didn't see, I guarantee you they let them probably see it before it came out, right? But then there's probably a thing like we can't make no edits to it, but you do have the power to say I don't want to be in it. That's the biggest edit in the world. You can't put that shit out. I'm not signing off on shit because I don't like the way I look in here.
Right. Right.
So now they either gotta do, you either gonna hold that up or y'all gonna reword that
Yeah.
to understand my side of it or talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I get some of the stuff Scotty was saying, but damn dog, you had to see that.
Right.
And I'm
Right.
not gonna sit up here and say ain't none of it ain't. I believe Scotty
Right.
on a lot of this
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
believe Mike and them was close as everybody made them out to be. Hell, when they asked Steve Kerr, he said, well shit, motherfucker hit me in the eye.
Yeah, hit me in the eye. Yeah. Yeah.
Stole on me.
Yep.
Right.
You know? And so we know Mike has a competitive spirit. We know Mike is hostile. He wakes up and chooses violence.
Every day.
Motherfucker retired. Heard a rookie say some shit about him, made a trip. Come on, man. Check ball.
To Deerfield.
And fuck practice.
Yeah.
He finna play me one-on-one. And then told him, man, look around here. That's Mike. I ain't mad at none of that. But if you notice, the people he in try to hold. You never heard him about saying shit to Oakley. Bill Cartwright. That crazy motherfucker Dennis Rodman. He coddled him.
Yeah.
Hey, go get Dennis.
He knew who to
Yeah.
pull it with. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, you know, Scotty was a little weak when he got there mentally. Charles Oakley used to bully him. But at the end of the day, like even Horace had his breaking point.
Sure did.
Mike was like, he don't eat. Man, Horace like, man, I'll beat your motherfucking ass. Telling me I can't eat. And I'll fuck her up for not giving me my food because you said. So, yeah, I believe Mike was that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you expect?
Right. Right.
He put the shit together. Of course, it's gonna favor him. Scotty, man, roll the dice, man. I'll write my book, and this is be my commercial. Be like, hi, I'm Scottie Pippen. And if y'all want to see what I say about that bitch ass nigga Mike, get my new book. Unguarded. I wouldn't give no clips of nothing. You'd have to go.
You have to
buy
go
it.
read it.
You have to go read
Right,
it.
right.
See what I
See
say.
what you said, yeah.
Yeah.
Sell copies, but Scotty being a little bitter.
Yeah.
Come across.
The one part of the book that I read in the little excerpt is that they said that Scotty he was upset at himself for not reaching out to Mike when his dad died. So my thing was, why would he even divulge that in the book?
Why was that even important?
That's the emotional whole shit.
And that did it for me. I'm like, damn, Scott, you need to talk to somebody. Because why
That's
would you
been
even
on-
divulge that?
But he go back and forth with his 1 minute he acting like he
Passive
love
aggressive.
MJ, yeah, and then it's the next. It's like which one is it? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
But I will say this in his defense: two things can be true. Cause I got a friend that we don't see eye to eye on a lot of shit, but I do love the dude. I know if I called him tomorrow and asked him for $5,000, he wouldn't ask me what I needed before he'd get to me. But he makes me so fucking mad at times where I just be like, I can't talk to you, man, because we're gonna end up fighting.
Right,
But it's been that way for 30-something years.
right, right.
So two things can be true, but what I think it comes down to Scotty is it's ego. Athletes have egos, and he's always going to be seen as Jordan's sidekick. He's never going to be seen as the dude that had them one victory away from going back to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yep.
He's never going to be the dude that was seen as leading the team in all statistical categories after Mike left. Nobody's ever going to look at that. It's just you was Scotty's sidekick. And then when Kukoc came, they didn't trust you.
They didn't trust you.
Yeah.
They wanted to make Kukoc the star, but that was a Krause thing. Once again, that was Jerry Krause. And I think Reinsdorf was the type was like, hey, man, don't come here bothering me with that shit.
Right.
Take that shit up with Jerry.
Right.
All I do is...
Sign checks.
I got that when I saw the documentary when he said, hey, if I was you, I wouldn't sign it.
Sure did.
The fucking owner.
Right.
He said, once you sign it, I don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
When I heard that comment, I said, oh, Reinsdorf a real motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I said the narrative needs to change about Reinsdorf.
He was just a real motherfucker. Hey, listen, man. Okay. It's the contract. I give you the money. That's what you want. If I was you, I wouldn't sign this, though. 7 years.
He told him. But what he told him, Leon, I'm not going to renegotiate.
Once you sign this shit, miss me with all that
Right,
bullshit.
right.
I don't give a fuck if you average 75 points a game, motherfucker. I got you. I wouldn't sign it.
If the owner tell you
thank
that,
you, man.
I mean, that's just like...
If your boss
My
tells you
sister,
that,
my boss.
Because no boss don't do that.
if
No,
I
ain't nobody
walk-
going to do that.
If we had contract negotiations at WGCI and I tell them, hey, listen, man, I want $1 million. They'd be like, we're going to give you $1 million. But we own you for the next 10 years. So basically making $100,000. We're going to give you $1 million. And we're going to give it all to you up top. But we own you for 10 years. I don't give a fuck how big your ratings get. I don't care if they listening to you on Mars. You're number one in other galaxies.
right.
We got you for 10 years. I wouldn't sign that, Leon.
Yeah.
I'd be like, damn, yeah. Okay. You right. I was out of my body.
Right.
I just heard $1 million, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the Raiders wishing, like, I know they got some of their money back, but I know the Raiders like, we just gave dude $100 million
For 10 years.
for 10 years.
Yep.
Motherfucker, you ain't going no, you mine. Straight up.
Straight up.
I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't care how that sound. You mine.
Yeah.
I'll take that however y'all want to.
Right.
Make me sound like I own them. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You try to lead me, don't you? You down me, anime. You down me, I kill you.
Yeah, I kill you. I kill you.
Listen, so, you
Oh,
know,
shit.
I think Scotty's in his feelings, man. But it's once again, in this media world that I work in, you never know when somebody's genuine or when somebody's trying to sell something. That's why when these reality TV show people be coming up talking about this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other, and I'm like,
Would you do reality TV?
no.
Yeah.
I'm not built for it. Because I can't, when I seen how that shit run, it ain't as real as you think it is.
Absolutely.
A lot of the shit is scripted. It's just convenient ass vase full of water to throw at this chick.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Me and you arguing. You just see the vase being slid into the
Yeah.
picture.
In the
Where the
picture.
fuck that come from?
Right.
We're in a hospital,
Right.
nigga.
Right.
Well, bitch. Ah.
Tossed it.
Up next.
Right.
Real hoes of Chicago.
Damn.
Like, I don't get into it. I do like Hard Knocks because that's literally reality TV. We're watching sports is real.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even wrestling.
It's hard to script that.
Even wrestling is scripted.
Yeah.
But when I watch documentaries and shit on wrestling, the stories is real. Them people be fucked up.
They be
on
fucked
drugs.
up. Yeah.
Watch Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah, I watched
Watch
that.
those
Yeah,
documentaries.
yeah.
You be like, my God.
Yeah.
The Chris Benoit story,
Yeah.
crazy. Eddie Guerrero, crazy. A Bruiser Brody being murdered in Cuba. Like, all this shit really happened. This ain't no scripted. The Ultimate Warrior, 2 days after he gave his speech, being inducted into the Hall of Fame, dies. Like, you can't make that shit up. But, like, you know, Real Housewives, like Nene Leakes, you know, she just lost her husband, right?
She's trying to get back on there.
Now it's right back in the news that she was tripping that all of them pitched in to get her
Oh
some
yeah,
flowers.
I saw that. Yeah.
Like,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
how the fuck can I feel sorry for you when you complain about some shit
About
like
some
that?
Yeah.
flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Who
saw
the
that.
fuck cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my girl that's on Fox Soul that do her show, the model used to be on
Portia?
Jamie Fox shit.
No, you talking about
Gabrielle.
Not
No,
Gabrielle.
you talking about
Oh, no.
Give him the C.
Golly.
She used to be on Jamie Fox show.
Oh,
The model.
Garcelle.
Supermodel. No. Not Griselle.
Claudia.
Claudia
Claudia.
Jordan.
Claudia Jordan,
Jordan,
yeah.
yeah.
Claudia
I'm
Jordan.
trying. I see her face. Yeah.
She was like, "How the fuck you gonna make it about you?"
Mm-hmm.
And that's my thing. Like, your husband's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you care how many people put in on flowers?
Right. What is
They
that?
sent flowers. They ain't have to send shit.
Sure did.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But reality show, like, I can't. When some people say something like, "I love Jocelyn," but if she was to say police harassed her, I'd be like, and that's fucked up. I shouldn't feel that way. I should be like, "Yo, sister, the police is fucking with you." But part of me would be like,
Now, did they really?
"Or you just trying to pitch
Yeah.
A show.
Jocelyn's Cabaret
Uh-huh.
season 3?"
Right.
Uh-huh.
It's tough, man.
And it's for certain people. It's like that.
It's
Yeah.
tough,
Yeah,
man.
I know what
we
you
got
mean.
we got homies like my homie Ryan, Black Ink Crew.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I watch him struggle with that
Mm-hmm.
because he a real dude.
Mm-hmm.
I watch him struggle with that. He be like, "Man, you
I
know,
was shocked he did that show. To be honest
well,
with you,
they're getting a bag.
I was shocked. Like you
They
say,
like 9-10 seasons.
yeah, they
in.
not. Yeah.
Then
Yep.
that's syndication money.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
When you can buy out a whole section of Lacuna Lost for your shop,
Mm-hmm.
who am I to tell them not to get that bread? But I never would want to compromise my family. It ain't even about no disrespect to nobody in here. I don't give a fuck about nobody in here.
Mm-hmm.
But my family, my
Right.
kids, I don't want them looking. It's bad enough they get lightweight embarrassed when you be like, "Man, your father be doing the goofy other day." Like that, you know, because to them I'm just dad.
Just dad, right?
You know what I'm saying?
And that's lightweight.
Yeah.
That's
Imagine I'm
lightweight.
out here fighting a motherfucker
Yeah.
in the
Right.
club and that's on TV.
Right.
And they got to hear kids talk about, "Yo, daddy on some bullshit."
Yeah.
You know, or hear kids, moms and dads talk about me.
Mm-hmm.
When at the end of the day, this shit is all for entertainment.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll have me and Corey fight, and then we got to make it seem like we don't really fuck with each other, but we were just over each other's house last
Right.
night playing cards.
Playing cards,
Like
yeah.
wrestlers have to do that. They call it K-Fab.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stay in character. If me and him against each other, we can't be seen out eating steak, but we best of homies.
Mm-hmm.
That's my kid's godfather.
Mm-hmm.
But for the angle,
Mm-hmm.
so people really believe that we fucking hate each other. If I see him outside in the grocery store, I got to hit him with a cantaloupe or some shit. Like dumb shit.
Right.
Man. So
That's crazy.
only
That's
way I can
crazy.
see myself doing a reality TV show if it literally followed me everyday life or competing in a competition or hosting a
Okay.
judge in a competition.
Okay.
That. But to just be doing it because it's gonna get boring. What storyline? You know, I got a boring family.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have to come up with shit on the radio and they want us to do a lot of personal stuff. But when I honestly say that, I got a boring fucking family. Like, my kids go to school. They come home, listen to Korean pop and video game music. My wife likes the Carpenters, watching Grease, and motherfucker, I like beer and sports
Right.
and scotch.
Right. And smoke a stogie every now
I
and
mean,
then.
we got 2 dogs that I think might live the alternative lifestyle. They both boys, but y'all want to go down there and film them? Fuck, I got a French bulldog whose back legs don't work. Shit, he drag his legs around. We call him Stitch.
Oh,
That's about as interesting as it gets.
Alternative
No
lifestyle.
No exciting shit coming out my house, man. Like, I'm sorry. You know, I actually like to decompress when I leave that shit.
Right.
Like, people like, "Do you listen to the radio off work?" No,
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I drive home in silence.
I can believe that. Yeah.
You know? Or, you know, when you have to listen to so much shit, like we just did an interview with Jaslyn Adams' mother. It's going to come on Monday. And I don't know when it's going to air, but it's, you just, you know, follow me on Instagram. And that was tough talking to her, man.
Mm-hmm.
This woman has almost been close to a year since they, you know, she got shot in April. I think it was April.
April.
So, you know, it ain't been a year, but I mean, it's been a while. Meanwhile, her father, he everywhere. Steve Harvey show, everything.
Doing
It's
interviews,
just like,
everything.
when we did the interview with him, man, that was one of the lowest points of my career in radio.
I saw it on your face,
And I'm not supposed to
and
do that.
and me knowing you, I was like, Leon, know this some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But I get what you're saying,
I'm
though.
not supposed
You're
to show that.
I get it. I get it. I
I'm
get it.
here to ask questions,
Mhm.
give him his platform to speak. I can't judge that man.
Right.
Right.
He lost a daughter.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But as a father,
That's what I saw though.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got nothing. Like
Right.
I've never said that in interview.
Right.
I got nothing. I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, that was
Then
tough.
to hear mama talk, it's just like, what do you say to her?
Yeah.
Nothing. What can I say to her? And so it's just that the interview with the father is probably the lowest point in my radio career as far as being professional. I totally wasn't professional, and I own that. But like I said, the most exciting thing that I got going on now, Facebook just got my page back. They was out there scamming people under my name. Listen, I'm not asking y'all for $250. The fuck I look like?
So that's happened to you on Facebook.
Yes.
Wow.
So break it down to how it happened. Get a email on my Gmail account that was linked to my Facebook. Said, yo, Facebook has a security breach. We need to verify your information to secure your page. And it had a list of instructions of what to do. So I did the shit. The instructions said, hold your ID up. It said, hi, I'm Leon Rogers, and this is my page. And we're going to verify it. My dumbass, which my wife always tell me, shout out to all the wives out there that keep us dumbass husbands in order. Don't click the link, nigga.
Right.
Don't click links.
Right.
Don't click links. But damn, it said, big buxom blonde takes on. I got to click this link. You know what I'm saying? It's a new site. I got to click it.
Right.
Don't click it. I click the link. I do everything. 2 hours later, I go on Facebook to check, just check, see what's popping. I can't get in my page. I'm like, send a message to Facebook. This email's not on file. Move out the ban. Week later, people in my Instagram inbox like, yo, hey man, this $250 cash flip thing on Cash App, is it real? What the fuck are you talking about? Now, these are my friends.
Right.
Which really irritated me because I'm like, you have my number. Call me.
Right.
You sent these motherfuckers $250. And so what they were doing is, they was like, you sent them I sent them $250. But then they said in order to process the payment of $4,000, I had to send them another $3. They got one of my homies for $1,000.
Damn.
But I said, when did it ever think of you to call me?
Right.
Bro?
Right.
You got my home number, my cell phone number. You got my wife number. You know my family.
Right.
Man, I wasn't thinking, man, they had a picture of your face. They had your face and your ID. I said, yeah. I told you, I put several videos up on Instagram and my new Facebook page that page was hacked. If you get anything from me, don't do it. But I know what it is. That loom board shit was out and all that. And I said, I didn't do none of that. I said, I work for $1 billion company, dog. Pay is pretty decent. I don't have to do that shit.
Yeah.
Come on. Man, I got into it when I had a motherfucker tell me he's going to pull up to my crib and come get down. I said, bro, we going to change each other's lives if you do that. Because now you're trying to bring it to my doorstep. This when I was living in Lansing.
Damn.
But we was in the process of moving. But I'm just like, I really would hate if you do that, bro. Because we going to change each other. I ain't no Clint Eastwood. I ain't no dirty hair.
Yeah.
But I hit the range 2 times a week.
Yeah.
We going to change each other. Especially if you let me know you coming.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, brother, I don't play about them four in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, it was nuts, bro. So we did this thing on ABC.
I saw that.
yeah.
I saw that.
Shout out to Miss Chapman, man. She held it down and did the report. They got me. They got Sundance.
Yeah, I saw that.
Got a few other people. So I got the page back. I deactivated it. But if I show you the messages, dog, when we get off camera, I'm gonna show you the messages of the scammers talking to each other on my page, laughing at how many people they was getting. They was checking back, and you could tell they had some of the little voicemail messages. You could tell it was from Africa. So just a word of advice to people out there, man, like don't click the link.
Don't click it.
Don't do it, man. And if you just because it's a celebrity, don't send your money.
Right.
And we always looking for the lick. Because that's what that loom stuff was. I wanted to get down with it, but then I was like,
Looking for a lick.
no.
I seen that shit. I remember. And I was like, Leon ain't gonna post no shit like
Like,
this.
right.
I was like, he
But they was
cannot-
like, they got your ID. I said, okay, I could do a video of you right now holding your ID up to your face and say, this is Leon, and now this is my account. Now, I could take that same video a year from now and post it.
Yep.
But where do you, as the person, I would be like,
Let me call.
that ain't Corey.
Yeah.
Let me call or
Yeah.
hold up a piece of paper with today's date on
There
it.
you
so I
go.
know that's current.
There you
Right.
go. Yep.
Yep.
People don't think like that. I said,
Yep.
you just saw that fucking video. That video could be a year or two old.
Yep.
If anything, if they had the video up and then they had my other hand holding a piece of paper saying November
Right.
2nd,
Right.
you'd be like, okay, this is a current
Right.
video.
Right.
This is Leon.
Right.
Right. Right.
But it's fucking, this shit been going on since, what, June. It's all the way, it was all the way in October. And he was like, but they got your picture. I said, dog, my hair ain't even cut like that no more.
See. Yeah.
Morons.
See? Yeah. See.
But
Yeah.
we so into it on the hustle, they had a lick.
I think the rule of thumb for people out there is to, like Leon said, call the person, because that happens.
Especially if you know them.
If you know them, that happened to one of my best friends, and I got like a Cash App request that said, "Send me some money. I'm out of town." In which it could. I'm like you. She good. I'm like, she wouldn't ask me that. So I called her immediately and was like, "Did you send me?" She's like, "I ain't send that shit." But
And if she was really fucked up, she'd call you.
and she would call me. She wouldn't have just sent a request randomly.
Real talk. I ran out of
Yeah.
gas last night.
Yeah.
I swear, this is the dumbest shit ever. Like, black folks, we retarded. I know my car. I'm riding on 94.
Right.
Pocket full of money. Couldn't stop and went and got some gas. Stop. I called my cousin Dave. I said, hey, man, I'm on 94. I need some gas. And then I sent him a text. But he said, I thought I was being hacked, a scam. Then I heard your voicemail. But the fact he heard my voice,
Yeah.
talk to a person,
Yeah.
and I get it, it's a celebrity. Like, well, how can I talk to the celebrity? I'm just like, or you could put an open thing out on Facebook. Has anybody else got a request from Leon that y'all know is legit? Please holler back at me, but don't just go jumping off the ledge because
Yeah.
you think it's a quick lick, man.
Yeah.
Where in the world can you give somebody $250 and they give you $5,000
Right.
back?
Nowhere.
That's like these PPP loans. Like,
Yeah.
you know, everybody think like, oh no, that's good. The government forgiving them. Okay,
Yeah. Right. Okay.
all right,
Keep thinking that.
okay. I said, when has the United States government ever gave black folks shit
Oh yeah,
free?
they
Free money.
Especially a lick like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lick they let everybody get down
Yeah.
on, right?
Yeah.
When has they ever done that
Yeah.
for us?
For us.
Not
Yeah.
for
And
us.
I guarantee you, if we go crunch some numbers and see who got them loans, I bet you it's a bunch of us got them.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I bet you.
Yeah.
I bet you it's a bunch of them got it. And then when they come back and say, they might not necessarily ask you for the money back. They're gonna be like, how did you spend it?
Yeah.
Where did you
Receipts.
apply to your business? Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see your list of employees,
Yeah.
under your LLC and all that. Them motherfuckers gonna be out here bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That brand new lime green Durango motherfucking SRT you bought, you finna go to jail.
For to go to
Or you
jail
finna
for
get
it.
audited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That's
Oh, for
definitely
sure.
what for to happen.
Oh, for
I
sure.
mean, damn, I looked, I was watching my homies grab them. Man, his sweet lick, 75,000. See, you do know they're gonna ask you about your company.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I just make one up.
Nah.
Like that,
Yeah.
bro.
You gotta had it before.
But okay, I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't want to be negative Nash. If you hit a lick, you won.
You don't
won.
want to be the hating ass
You
nigga.
won.
Right.
You won.
Yeah.
Right.
You won. You won.
Yeah.
Right.
10 years from now,
No, it's gonna come
or
back.
let us get fucked up again.
Yeah.
Hey, and I said the only reason I'm saying that because they came after me. I was 15 in the hole on some taxes, bro. When I say they came after me, like I was motherfucking Bernie Madoff. Froze my account one day. I said, hey, what? You owe us. I said, damn, y'all tweaking over 15. 15.
Right.
Drake. I said, imagine what they doing to the dudes that owe 50, 100,000.
Oh, yeah.
15 grand.
Oh yeah.
Cleared that shit up quick. Went holler at them people. I said, man, they ain't never gave us nothing for free like that.
Never.
Never.
Yeah.
So,
Put me back
Put
in
you-
history. Show me that. Damn it.
let me ask you this: as we wrap it up, we like to do every guest we bring on. We like to ask them their top 5. So let me.
Cherokee. Oh. I'll let you finish.
Not too many people gonna get that, but
Right, right.
but
I'm sorry.
but
It was the last podcast I did that. I'm sorry.
give me your top 5 hip hop artists,
Whew.
dead or alive.
Oh.
I know who one. I know who one of them gonna be, but go ahead.
Dog.
Go ahead.
Because see, then it comes down to who's my favorite.
Your favorite.
Now, who-
favorite,
No, I
yeah.
want your favorite.
Oh,
Yeah.
My bad. I want your favorite,
Okay,
Leon.
all
Yeah.
right. The GOAT, Rakim Allah, Ghostface.
I knew it. That's why I knew it. I knew it.
I get robes made in dedication. Every time them fools come to concert and I host,
Did you watch the show?
I have a robe on. Yeah,
Of
the
course.
last show they just did.
Yeah.
I have a robe on. It's to the point now when he come, he be like, yo, it's my man with the robes. I'm like, yeah. Ghostface, Rakim, Pusha T, J Electronica.
Okay.
And it's gonna be tough because I'm gonna leave my man off, but God, that's hard, man. Fuck y'all for this question. Because I feel like at number 5. Can I do a tie for 5?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Black Thought
Okay.
and Kane.
Ooh. Okay.
Good. That's
a
You
good
notice
list.
everybody dark skin.
I feel
Everybody.
that.
Everybody.
Everybody dark
Dark
skin.
skin energy.
But
Okay.
shout out, but don't get me wrong, Nas, KRS-One. Come on, man. Like, you know, Gizzard.
Jizzle, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so many out there, but them my
Them
5.
your favorite?
And like I say, with Pusha T, it's just that
Yeah.
people that emote feelings for me, like Pusha T makes me feel like I can sell dope. And that's
Yeah.
how I judge it. If I'm listening to a copy, like, you know what?
He do make you feel like
I can
that.
go get a brick right. I
Yeah.
can do this shit.
He make you feel like
Man,
that.
he just said this shit. Pablo, let's go. I can do this.
Yeah.
And I got homies. Not that I've ever done it, but I got homies that did this shit. Give me a brick. Well, Leon, you don't. Give me the brick and get the fuck on, now. Listen to Push. King Push told me how to cut this. I know how to flip it.
Give
put
me
it
the
in
brick.
the wall. Give me the brick.
Give me the brick.
Give me the brick. That's some gizzards.
It's some gizzards. It's some fries.
You got anything for before we go?
No. No. Well, where everybody can what can we follow you at, Leon?
At Leon Rogers, keep it simple, man. LeonRogers. Ain't no D in my last name. I don't do the D. Bartend doors every Wednesday on Taylor Street. Me and my man Donsky. Shout out to my man Donsky. Hopefully later with Leon is coming back in November, late November, hopefully. Shout out to Fox Soul, my Fox Soul family, and of course, 107.5 WGCI, me, Kyle, and Kendra, every morning, 6 a.m. to 10, getting ready for that big jam that's coming up
Yep.
on the
Yep.
18th of December. It's going to be absolutely crazy. Young Blue, City Girls, Moneybag Yo, Lil Baby, Dirk, and some surprise guests that are going to come through that Dirk and Baby bringing. So I don't,
Nice.
I
Nice.
don't want to say
Okay.
nothing, but
Okay.
yeah, shit gonna be lit. If you ain't got your tickets, it's gonna
Go
be
get
super
them
lit.
tickets, y'all.
We're doing a tribute to Chicago artists. You know, shows like the Chicago Mount Rushmore, Crucial Conflict,
Sweet.
Shauna,
Nice.
Blueface,
Nice.
Sweet.
Kanye, Common.
That's gonna
you
be
know.
good.
So
it's gonna be good.
it's first concert back where everybody out. The theme for me is we outside, ho. You know what I'm saying? We back because
Yeah.
it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And so to have a concert and everybody back, I think it's gonna be fun. But at the end of the day, man, just grinding. Got something. All right, I'm gonna give y'all exclusive.
Okay.
The ink's not all the way dry on the contracts yet, but I'm in works with Netflix to do a series, a comic series. I'm doing one of the voices of the characters.
Nice.
And it's
Nice.
going to be like a reinterpretation of Good Times.
Nice.
So
Oh Lord.
Nice.
it's going to
Okay.
be like where Boondocks left off. It's kind of like that flavor, that vibe. I think it's going to be
Nice.
absolutely amazing. I think it's going to be for the culture.
Dope.
We're talking about PTSD. We're talking about how in school, if you weren't focused, you know, had attention deficit disorder, they wanted to call you retarded, all these types of things, put you in these classes and give you drugs. It speaks on all of that. And the writers are amazing. It's backed by Steph Curry and Norman Lear, the actual creator of Good
Nice.
Times. So
Sweet.
fingers crossed, this like in
Yeah.
the, you know the stages,
Yeah,
how they
yeah,
building
yeah.
to make sure
Yeah,
it's right,
yeah.
everything's
Right.
right before they launch. I can't wait to start working on that. We did a table
Okay.
read, wonderful
sounds
cash.
dope.
Shout out to my man Slink Johnson, Black Jesus.
That's the Black Jesus.
Yes,
yeah,
sir, man.
yeah.
So
He funny as hell.
It's a lot of dope people involved, and I really hope it goes through.
Okay.
It's not even about the money thing about me. I just think the culture needs it. It's so dope. It's so much goofy ass shit on TV today. This would really be entertaining and something that could watch and it could bridge the gap from us
Right.
who know what good times is,
Right.
who know what Bookman and all that is,
Right.
to young kids who never seen that, and
Right.
it gives a new perspective on it. So
Sweet.
just praying and working, man. Yeah, head down, bro. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Head down.
Gotta be
bro.
that way.
But I ain't
That's
doing
what's
shit
up.
for New Year's Eve. I'm in my wife bought us a trip to I think we going to Acapulco.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, ooh,
You ready
I'm
for
getting
that?
Flued out.
He getting
I'm
flued
giving
out.
up everything. I gotta give up everything.
Getting flued out.
I'm getting flew out. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be like, hey, what that do? I'm like, whatever. You crazy. I got flued out. I make sure I got a return ticket though.
Oh hell yeah.
If I don't put out, she be like, I'll leave your bitch ass here. No, quit playing.
Well, y'all heard it here first. Exclusive with Leon Rogers. Make sure y'all subscribe to the pod.
Definitely. We thank you, Leon, for joining us today.
I have fun.
Appreciate it. I
man.
had fun.
What did we learn today, class?
That
Scottie Pippen act like a bitch.
Gizzards,
Got you.
it's only be eaten and while
Watch
you watching
belly.
belly.
Right? Or Shotters.
Yep.
well, apparently how y'all met
Yep.
at Planned Parenthood. So.
You gonna run with that. I should have said that shit. You gonna run with that.
That's what I learned today.
That's funny as hell.
So
What if that really was true though?
that shit.
That
boy.
would
And
be
I said
hilarious.
that like
You
that.
said
Like,
like-
did we stop being friends? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Cut this.
Right.
My
Cut his
man over there in
mic.
the soundboard like, oh, no,
Cut his mic.
record. It's all right, I recorded it. We going viral.
Going
World
viral.
star, here we come. Vlad TV.
Right.
If they don't know us, they gonna know us now.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll be the headline. Local comedian puts local podcast guy on blast for having a side chick in Planned Parenthood.
Wife stabs.
Look, we got 636,000 views in 2 days.
That's a good idea.
There you go.
You see her? You see her?
You dirty.
saying.
What you got
I'm
a
just
Cub
saying.
shirt, so you deserve
Hey.
it.
Well, we'll be back next week. Once
Yo.
again, subscribe, share, listen. Some of that podcast.
Y'all don't give y'all guests no free shit, like no clothes or nothing?
We ain't there yet, bro.
Not yet.
We only on episode 14.
I'm out. If I'd have known that shit before I sat down, I'm thinking like, cause he got on this little gear shit. I'm like, oh, they gonna give me stuff.
Well, we get it. We got you.
Oh yeah, all right.
We get it. We
said,
got you.
Said no black person ever.
First black person ever.
Niggas, I'll be 60. Hey, remember when you did our podcast? Well, here go this company. That fist gonna be old. The Africa gonna be old. The fist gonna be wrinkled.
Okay.
We out.
Thank you,
man.
Leon.
We are crazy. This gonna be wrinkled.